Hey guys, James Buckley here, coming to you from my home office here in Cedar Grove, Tennessee. Hey, I'm the creator of JamesABuckley.com and Divine Insight for Prosperity. And guys, in this video, I want to talk to you about 4 steps that will help you when you're building a network marketing business increase your income. And you want to hear this kind of information because I'm just watching this evening on a Facebook Live from Ray Higdon, and it's some powerful information to be able to help you. So stay tuned. I'll get right to it. Alright, first thing is this. Step number 1, never seek acceptance and approval. You know, if a person's asked, do you have to have somebody else's approval, or can you make this decision alone? And when it comes to network marketing, and it is a people building business, and see, therefore you have got to understand the types of things that it takes to build a strong network marketing business. So you got to get in your mind that you can't say, let me get with Joe. Everybody to some degree will have to have some type of approval in some areas of your life. But if you're going to do a network marketing business, that's the number 1 thing Ray said, don't do. Don't ever seek for acceptance and approval. That's number 1. Number 2 is network marketing is a people business. So you want to always keep in mind to always use your system and your tools. You know, you can always tell somebody something and share the information with them if you've been in for a while, or you've done your due diligence and you know about your product and your service. You could always tell them, but you probably heard the saying, facts tell, stories sell. So if you want to use a story on one behalf, use a story. But in other words, use your system. Let your system point, we call it point at tools, P-A-T, point at a tool. And he just said, in other words, use your system and let your system do the selling for you. You know, if you got a video or a webinar or something that's going to essentially share the information with your potential business partner or potential client, share that tool with them and point them at the system, because they're going to want to know in the end, can they do it? And if you plug them into a system or plug them into a tool from the beginning, it'll always be relevant that they'll see that they can do the business because you turn them to the system or you turn them on to a tool. That's number 2. Number 3 is this. Every year, your company will sponsor an event to build up the company or to talk about a new promotion or something. And when you go to those events, there's so much energy that's at those events, and there's so many people at those events that'll tell their story. And I'm gonna tell you what, when you talk about stories, what I said on the first one, when you talk about stories, facts tell and stories sell. When you go to an event, all the energy and all the involvement, the pictures you take, the interaction that you have, the hangout, the fellowship time, and the story that you hear that has changed people's lives, it will change your life. Most of the time, this is where most people get their start at. After they went to an event, that's where the turnaround came, because they seen that if Angelo that was on stage or Joe that was on stage could do it, they can too. Don't ever miss your company events. Anyone that you are qualified for, anyone that you can attend it. That's number 3. Number 4 is there's no equation for amount of time that you spend per person that's going to be equal to their success. Let me say it again. There's no equation to the amount of time that you're going to spend with one individual that's going to increase their success. You'll find yourself wore out if every new person that comes in your team or that you sponsor and you try to spend X amount of time to, that goes back to the first one. You've got to turn them toward the system or toward the tools that you currently have. And this is what Ray said, and it's really been essential for me. If you don't have a blog, start your blog, because you want to point people at resources. You can't spend a bunch of time with each individual. There's no indication that the amount of time you spend with any individual is going to make their success more prominent. You've got to have resources that you can point somebody to. Like I was saying, Ray said that the most smartest thing that he ever done, he got tired of repeating himself when he recruited somebody or somebody came into his team. He got tired of repeating himself, so he started a blog. When he started his blog, he could document the teaching. If there was something that he knew that would be essential to a member in his team, he would do a video or a webinar or a training on that, and then he would post it on his blog, and he could always point to that resource. That's so important. In the My Lead System Pro, we got sites, and those sites is just a point and click, copy and paste kind of thing, and you can have a blog up. So don't never let there be an excuse to say you can't do it because you're not techy. Find you a system like My Lead System Pro and plug into the sites, and you can have your blog up. You have your banners, stuff that's accessible to you, pointing people to particular giveaways and all that. Just essential to have that in place. Guys, this is James Buckley. I hope these 4 tips has helped you. It is essential that you keep in mind these particular things are very evident that if you get these in line, you can increase your amount of sales. This is James Buckley. I hope this has helped you. If you found value in this, like, comment, share it with somebody you know that can get value out of this. Go ahead, leave me a comment. If you're on my blog, if you're on my video channel, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. If you're on my Facebook page, go ahead and hit that like button if you hadn't hit the like, or you can stay in touch with all the tips and strategies and concepts that I'll be sharing with you. In the description below, you'll find a link where I'm giving away a free training, and also another link where you can do a 10-day trial with My Lead System Pro to see the kind of tools that I'm telling you about as far as a system, pointing at the system and the tools you'll have at your access to use when you become a network marketer and you want to use attraction marketing as your source of creating leads and generating a brand for yourself. Hey guys, this is James Buckley. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. You take care and God bless.
You are about to learn the powerful methods and tactics the experts have been using to stay one step ahead. If you keep doing the same things, you're going to get the same exact results. When you learn better, you can do better. When you do better, you get better results.